and suddenly all that happy music, the noises, the ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding of the coins, it's all got this like kind of warped and twisted feel to it. There's like a darkness to everything around, and it's just...
Parvinator.
The Parvinator.
Without further ado, guys, I want to do some gaming on the go. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my experience at Super Nintendo World. Bit of a mixed bag. Let's get into it, guys. Here we go. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's go gaming on the go. Let's do it. This time, we got something different for you. I'm going to talk Super Nintendo World. It's not my picture here. There are quite a few. Most of the pictures you're going to see are my own. There's a few sprinkled in that aren't mine, just to show you some of the things I couldn't get. But I want to talk about a trip I made to Super Nintendo World.
Nice.
At Universal Studios Hollywood. So my birthday isn't coming up right away, but it's in the not too distant future, and I had some family coming out, and they wanted to give an advance, birthday party. So I hadn't been there before. So we got there, and we come on, like, we want to head to Super Nintendo World because it's known to get packed. Like Kat's saying, yeah, we saw a lot of kids. You'll see it in a bit. Whole lot of kids, whole lot of retro gamers. I would say a mix of kids. Quite a few of these retro gamers my age at this point would have kids. I am sort of mid to late 30s. And yeah, I think at this point most of the folks my age walking around that park, they got some kids, but absolutely not everybody. And yeah, it was a good mix. Lots of kids, and then lots of just young folks who I think are gamers who, didn't even come with the family. Quite a few flying solo.
I'm Luigi, number one.
So there's several long escalators to get you over to the Super Nintendo World. You got to go down a lot of escalators. It's a pretty fun scenic ride, and at this point it's still... We didn't get there quite as early as we wanted to, but we got there somewhat close to opening, and we beelined it to the corner where you could get to these escalators and ride down. Yeah, you can see it pretty far away, but as you get down into it, you have this entrance here, Super Nintendo World, with the pipe right there, and there's a few like decorations on the outside. You can see the star inlaid into the ground there, but yeah, most of everything is going to be once you pass through that pipe. I don't have a picture of that pipe, but there's a lot of a picture and video out of it. But yeah, this is us posing. I had to black out some folks because this was a family trip. Like, I didn't go there to document this. This was a pilgrimage with family, including with a sibling of mine who I first was introduced to Mario through. 2 years old, holding a controller in my hand, the NES. So. And also, I honestly, if I had gone there with the intention of trying to shoot something, I think it would have been too busy. I think I wouldn't have been. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to do what Hey, I'm not trying to ruin anybody else's experience, So anyway, here we are outside the entrance. Bada bing, bada boom. Get my pose on, right? And then as you get in, you Yes, here was another one. Yeah. Hey, giving the, hey, I'm going in there.
Oh.
Right? Back there behind me. Good stuff. I don't know how to stand and pose for a photo. Never known how to do that. If you'd like to see get a little sensory overload, here you go.
Give me a hell yeah!
So you can kind of see some of the and this is absolutely kill the camera kind of material, kill the cameraman material here, but
Give me a hell yeah!
Thanks, Kat. You almost timed those up perfectly. But yeah, so this is pretty much not long after you're walking in, and everything's moving. The animatronics
Give me a hell yeah!
Up on all the different terraces, different levels, the hills, swamps are moving, a Yoshi's moving, coins are flipping. You're hearing baling, baling, baling. It's popping off once you go inside there, right? It's pretty sick. Very atmospheric. And, you know, honestly, kind of stepping into this, a part of me is, I mean, I get, you know, I'm a little bit, just like, because it's a lot, you know, you're walking in, it's a little sensory overload, but, man, it was a lot, you know, seeing this this physical manifestation in the form of a theme park, of this Mario, Nintendo, it was mind-blowing walking it. Ichigo asked about cosplay, cast members. I did see, I don't remember, there was a lot of cosplay for sure. A whole lot of Bowser onesies and you know, a lot of folks homemade, or not homemade, but Nintendo gear that they bought somewhere else, you know, outside of this theme park. Absolutely. I didn't see any cast members I just so happened to not see many cast members at the times that I was there. You know, that could have been a timing thing. We were also kind of booking it, I have to admit, and you know, they wanted to get to some other rides, so we kind of headed straight over to the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge ride, which at this point is pretty much the only ride that has been built there. They are building other stuff, but yeah, you know, we get in line for Mario Kart, and it's your typical like theme park line where they find creative ways to make you wind through a maze and you know, and eventually get to the you know, eventually get there. I think the posted time was maybe 45 minutes, and we were up to the ride at 30, which I was pleasantly surprised by. We were also still we weren't the earliest, but we got there close to opening time, you know, so I bet it was a lot worse later. But yeah, you know, you're snaking through the line, and you know, you have a good chance to kind of just take in. If you didn't get to really stop down in the plaza, you get, of course, lots of, depending on how long the line is, you may get a very good opportunity to just scope out the scene and watch all the animatronics moving around and stuff. And of course, it's chock full of Easter eggs, little references, Lucky 2, a little logo here, NKTV. You know, there is so much of that I can't show. It would take I mean, the whole. They did a really great job of just theming everything inside there, and you know, but I certainly can't really capture that aspect of it for you, you know. So yeah, just you know, imagine it, right? It's chock full of references, music everywhere from the games, sound effects, so on and so forth. I liked this animatronic Yoshi, or little, you know, mechanical Yoshi they have moving around here. Seeing the thwomp. Look at those clouds at the top too. I missed those. In the shuffle, I don't know if I noticed those live, but yeah, yeah. So yeah, pretty cool, right? And look at the coins. The coins kind of blow me away, honestly. Don't they look good? Still in line here. Yeah, just a little busy shot of the horizon. Yeah. It is. When you're there, it certainly feels. It feels a bit like you're in the middle of a Mario clock, you know, with everything just twirling and spinning, and yeah, exactly. Where's our? Whoa, nice graphics. No telling. All right, so we got an entrance here. I believe this is to the, you know, Bowser's Challenge, you know, Mario Kart thing. I'm not quite sure, but I just thought it looked pretty sick. Getting in, you got the Bowser statue here. I didn't know those people down there, but I'd already started, you know, trying to throw some shapes up on folks, so I figured why not? They were having a nice intimate moment and a picture of their own. Very cool Bowser statue here. Yeah, this is on the way into the ride. But yeah, sick Bowser statue. Just gives me that feel of being in Mario 3. I'm about to get roasted by a fireball coming from the statue. There's me and my partner, the square right here. The rectangle, hanging out, watching some. Yeah, again, standing in line. I love this statue. Good stuff. Nice hat too. I like that hat. As you're winding through, there's a million and one things to see through this. Just got a couple of pictures of some stuff that we had time to catch, and you're seeing some trophies as you go in for the different tournaments.
Congratulations!
You know, they're winding you past all this stuff, and it's, you know, every corner is chock full of something. They honestly did a pretty good job with it. Here you've got a nice portrait of Bowser. Beautiful, right? Love that. You're getting past, and then you get heavy into the Easter egg territory here with the books. Like you've got Dem Bones, a dry Bowser story. I'd have to get a little bit closer to see some of this, which it's not going to look good, but yeah, every one of them being a reference. I see something about Rainbow Road, you know. Yeah, it was cute. Brute Force being the book down at the bottom right. something for Dungeons. Castle Enthusiasts Quarterly. Super Mario Bros. Look at that. And the book to the left of the little globe thing there. Super Mario Bros. Love that, the old logo there. Looking a little like took the old logo through the framing for Mario 2. All right, anyway. All right, cool. Good stuff. The books were beautiful. I'm I'm back in memory lane, you know? Shit. I enjoyed the at one point you're getting closer at this point. There was a section that was dedicated to Yoshi and Yoshi's island, Yoshi's story, and this part was pretty. You know, you're hearing music from Yoshi's story. You're hearing little Yoshis, and you're seeing off to the left there was some Yoshis on some screens there. It was cute. Yeah. You're getting then, and you're getting closer to where the ride's gonna actually start. You're seeing a Bob-omb, big stack of Bob-ombs, a few of the. You're in this like kind of bad guy Bob-omb factory. There's some bullet bills in there too. And then you start to get into a section where you're seeing these flags for Team Bowser, and I'm pretty sure I remember at this point, you know, seeing Team Mario as well. And just got a picture of the Team Bowser ones, and you know, pretty cool stuff, right? Yeah. I'm guessing these are going to be the ones that we're going to see in our game. Now, keep these banners in mind a little bit later, right? I'm seeing Team Bowser, and I'm already starting to think, who am I going to be playing as, right? I like this. And then you get these visors, and, you know, it's a Mario hat. Sorry you're not seeing it well here, but it is a Mario hat, and then you have this little visor that is going to click in and you know, be over your eyes. It's gonna click into that helmet. And yeah, I have to admit, this is when the troubles started for me. Okay, this is when the magic started wearing off a little bit. If you guys don't mind, I might need a different segment for this. I don't know. Let's I was trying to keep it positive, but all right, look, my troubles started with this fucking visor here. I don't know what they're thinking, but first off, anything that requires you to wear a visor or another pair of glasses sucks if you already wear glasses. I don't want to wear contacts, okay? I like specs. Okay? So it starts with the visor, and I'm gonna tell you guys, this thing came off no fewer than 3 times during the action, and at a certain point, I spent a little extra time trying to see if there was just a better way to get it to click in. It's a pretty simple, it just goes in and it's right there. But I was like, surely there's like a better way to put this thing on because it's falling off. Sucked with the glasses. It was awful.
Fucking thing sucks!
So, you know, I'm starting to get a little bit worried as we're getting towards the end of this thing. You know, I've got this helmet on, and I'm already, I don't know, I'm worried. Now, you get into a staging area. You know how there's a million, you know, they'll sometimes have a couple areas that prep you towards the end. You get into one of those staging areas, and I had a video of it, but I couldn't, it wasn't usable because I had some family in it too much, and it was going to be a pain to edit. So you just have to take my word for this part. But you got into this larger room, and up on the screens, you're seeing Team Mario, Team Bowser, and it's going through the characters. And then another screen is saying, like it's going through the 3 steps of the game. Step 1, you're going to steer. And it showed a little wheel and it showed you moving it. Step 2, you're going to aim by looking. And it had a little, you know, just a little quick graphics or what have you to take you through it, you know. Aim by looking and then shoot. And it showed a little button on your steering wheel. And now I'm already starting to wonder what... Well, okay. So this is going to be one of those augmented reality bullshit games. Okay, steer, aim by looking, and shooting. Now, I'm not seeing anything about the gas or the brakes or how to power slide. But I'm looking around this room. Nothing. Nothing about it's just talking shoot, too. And it just shows turtle shells. So, you know, I'm starting to wonder, man. Yeah, I don't know. Something seems rotten here. This ain't right. Remember these flags? Team Bowser, right? And I told you guys, I think that there were some Team Mario ones. And then in that room, you see the Team Bowser, Team Mario stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, cool. Like, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, like, I want to be Team Bowser, you know? I want to be a bad guy, dude. Hell yeah. Never played as Iggy before. Right? Okay, cool. All right, here we go. We hop into our cars. And, you know, you finally get up to it. You hop into the cars. And, you know, the moment is here. I'm feeling my heart start to race a little bit, even though I've been a little bit worried and started to wonder if this is just a cheap little dinky ride. I'm starting to, you know, heart's starting to race a bit. I go to step in. Helmet's already fucking up, or it's already going sideways on me. I'm trying to, you know, get the helmet and the visor falls off. Visor clicks back in. You know, we get in. I think there was a bar that had to be pulled down as usual. I can't remember. But then, yeah, you're there, and here's your steering, right? Here's what you got for steering. These last couple photos, not mine, just stuff I found. But yeah, you got the steering wheel here, and you see the chrome buttons at the top? That's for your shooting. Right? But it looks cool, right? It looks cool when you're inside of it. But this is it, man. This is the game. Essentially, someone, I guess, got this photo from behind their glasses, but the glasses are projecting characters, and you are moving around, and you're seeing them as you move around, and then you're using those buttons to shoot. You have a number of shells that it shows you on the screen. And I'm getting in here, and I'm like, you know, I think pretty early on, yeah, you're seeing a lot of the Mario crew here. And I start ripping into it because I'm still like, whoa, wait, who are we though? Wait, like, which side are we on? As we get in, I'm realizing I still have not been shown like which character I am at this point. And I'm starting to freak the fuck out as I get into this thing, because I'm shooting and I'm popping some of these folks on screen here. Mario, Toad. I'm not getting any feedback that anything's doing anything, which makes me think, wait a minute, maybe I'm on their team. And I try to do the same, try to get some other folks, and I'm seeing them spin out after a little bit, and I'm like, okay, I'm hitting people and I'm knocking them out, but which team though? Because it's still not quite making sense, you know. I'm at that point where I haven't got enough feedback to really understand what the fuck's going on. So I'm just seeing a bunch of carts spin around, and I'm moving my head around, you know. And, oh, now I'm out of shells.
Oh!
And I hear my partner say, I think we're Team Bowser, you know, because she's knocking some out, and I think she saw some Mario folks spinning out. And I'm like, all right, you know, and I start diving in, and then it was a little bit into the ride that we're like, no, I don't know. Actually, I don't think we are. I think we're Team Mario, you know, and then I'm hearing my big sibling in the back seat say, like, I just got 100, like, one of the objectives was get 100 shells, I think. Yeah. You know what? I think step 2 was like aim and shoot or something like that. And then step 3 was get 100 coins, something like that. She already is saying, like, yeah, I got the 100 coins. And I'm like, I'm looking down, and it ain't good, folks. That number I'm looking at, it ain't good. It's nowhere near 100. Well, at this point, I realized, well, I'm pretty sure we're Team Mario, I guess. And the gamer mode kicks in, and I just start ripping ass, taking out as many as I can. I clear 100 for sure, but this was late. I spent so much of this ride in confusion, sadness, just feeling lost. At the end, they give you your scores. You drive by a thing, it says the top score for the day, top score for the month. It gives you the scores for your group. Here's some of the kind of graphics I was seeing, sort of me-esque stuff up here on the screen. It rolled around, it showed our scores for the four of us, and you know, it was me, my partner, and our two family members that were with us, and yeah, I got last place. Fucking embarrassing, man. I got last place. Okay? And I'm just getting off this ride, and I'm thinking, dude, what just happened? You know, can I, like, they should let me get another one, right? I hop off the ride and I say, how do you know which team you're supposed to be on? And the lady says, you're always on Team Mario. Certainly not her fault here. It's these designers. I don't know that it was ever explicitly said, you are Team Mario. You want to kill the enemies. And to just assume that I want to be on Team Mario? Yeah. Yeah, many times I would want to be, okay? But in this case, I wanted to be a villain. And they wouldn't let me. I spent half the game trying to figure out what I was, you know? Now I get out of there and I'm just dazed and confused at this point. What's happened, you know? And suddenly, all that happy music, the noises, the ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding of the coins, it's all got this like kind of warped and twisted feel to it. Like I just had a couple tabs and I'm a few hours into it and it's like it's not going well, and it, you know, there's like a darkness to everything around, and it's just, you know, I walk out and it's, yeah, run to the, go to the restroom, right? Splash a little water on my face. Come outside. And I'm waiting for the other folks to get out of the bathroom. And there was a row of these question mark blocks near that bathroom. And some kids had the wristband, which cost $42 a pop. Although you can customize what logo you want on that wristband. But $42 a pop to get full access to Super Nintendo World, which allows you to go around and do, essentially, think of it as like a scavenger hunt among other things, but you can go and collect coins by hitting boxes, da-ding, 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 da-ding. And there was a row of like 4 of those boxes outside the bathrooms. And I just remember kind of sitting there, the sun's coming out at this point, just beaming down, and I'm like, you know, and I'm just watching these kids come up and just ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. It's just like over and over and over and over again. You know, and it's just, and I think at this point the magic is gone. You know, and I'm kind of just, you know, I'm looking around, man. Like we walked around with the family to see what else there was to do. Walked up to the Toadstool Cafe and you know, it's no reservations. We kind of figured, because we're seeing people turn away, look disappointed, you know, on our way over to it. But no reservations at the Toadstool Cafe, and it's still like, you know, 9 a.m. or something. Got to make reservations that day. So at this point, most of the other stuff in the park that you could actually do required the wristband. And in fact, I saw someone get stopped walking into an area that required the wristband to go inside. And I don't know what there was to do in it, but there's things to, again, it's sort of scavenger hunty. You can get points on your band there. But it's $42 additional to get that band. It's pricey, dude. And, you know, I wasn't the one that bought these tickets. I'm not trying to ask for anything else, especially when I knew that the rest of the party was looking forward to getting to some like roller coasters and some other stuff in the park. And we might not have a chance to vibe too long here in Super Mario World. So, you know, I was like, dude, no. You know, I'm seeing some kids and they look like they're having a good time with it, and I'm really happy for them. probably means a lot to them, and it's probably intended for them. But damn, $42. Woo! So I remembered that we have Mario Kart at home. We got Mario Kart at home. You know? And not just this version, too. I could go back to the original. I went in with an open mind, and the park is not done. That section of the park is not finished yet. They're gonna add some more to it. I could see them working on a hill, and I think they're working on something Donkey Kong. But kind of like squaring up this hill for that. So there's more to come, but damn. Some disappointment. It's mixed. Right? It's a mixed bag for me. I think someday I would like to go back and take the things in a little bit more. I wouldn't necessarily be in a hurry to do this Mario Kart ride, although now that I know what the hell is going on, maybe I could swing it, but... yeah, man.
Oh, crap.
For a little bit there, I feel like I was growing old at Super Nintendo World, you know? And, yeah. What can you do, man? Go home and play the games. I didn't play... I paid $70 to get 19 Japanese games. Mario Kart 64 was one of those. I don't need the $42 wristband. Give it to a kid.
Oh!
I'll go back someday and I'll check it out. I'll try to hit the other stuff and maybe soak it in a bit. But, man. I don't know, guys. Especially if you're trying to save some money, man, you might want to stick to the games. But, yeah, take the kids. I'm sure they could enjoy it if you can swing it. But, yeah, I might wait until this thing grows a little bit. That's the rant mode, guys. Childhood, shit, on the rocks. Not looking so good. A little beat up tonight. But that's it for Gaming on the Go and rant mode. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Wednesday, April 24th, 2024. What can you do?
Parvenator. Oh, crap.